So, one way I knew what my strategic planning project was going to be because, like I mentioned, the librarian before me had mentioned that I should label the shelves with the author's first three letters of their last name so I can know um, what books are there, where does it end, and just to get familiar with the library. So, we started doing the labeling this summer. Um, and she just said to help me out. But once I started school and I did this survey with the kids, I realized it would actually be beneficial for all of us as a whole because some of them, first of all, um, haven't been in the library for a while. The library was closed last year because of COVID. So no one came into the library. Um, I this is not the exact survey. The survey that I did was basically with sticky notes, and I had three anchor charts, and I told the kids to tell me something about what is their favorite genre, what is the library missing, and then what makes a great librarian. And then I used that to make my survey for this project, the official survey that I did through Google Forms. Um, and just to kind of narrow down a little bit and get more information about them. But I could tell through the survey and just by observation alone through some of the students, especially my first graders, because for kindergarten, I kind of have their books already pre picked out. They just pick it up off of a shelf. Um, and I would notice that even for the older students, they would ask, hey, where's Dog Man? And they know what they're looking for, but they don't know where to start, or it's not labeled, or they're passing it up. Um, or hey, where is Owl Diaries? And they may be standing right in front of it, but there's no label, there's no signage, just to give them an idea. It was just rows and rows and shelves of books. So I realized just by observation also that the students needed some visual help and just catching on to the library and the way it's shelved. Um, so this was just some of the survey. What stood out to me? Do you feel that our school collection is up to date? It was about 50-50, just say. Um, a lot of them said, no, I think we're up to date. And a lot of them said we're not up to date because I had a lot of series. There were a lot of series that I had not ordered yet. They keep asking me for manga books. So those are coming. Um, but for them to say it's up to date, and I will agree, I do believe it could be more up to date. I actually have done two orders since I've started this project. One with Sebco, the other with Garrett Books. And then actually on the 29th, I am going to be meeting with Follette to place an order. We received extra funding from our district. So um, I will be meeting with them to order more books to our collection. We're going to basically analyze, look at the collection, and decide which books to add in that way and based on request. This right here stood out also because it says, do you use Destiny, the online catalog? A lot of them say yes. And that's the thing. They say yes, but some of them are still lost when they're trying to locate the book. So they are able to look in Destiny to see if a book is available and where it is shelved, but some of them kind of just get lost on where it's at, or they're kind of just almost making donuts right in front of it. They're so close, but they don't see any signage or anything to let them know, hey, this is where Owl Diaries is at. Hey, this is where Wings of Fire is at. So they do know how to use, as a majority, know how to use Destiny, which is a great start with searching and locating books. Um, here, again, they wanted more sign, and my verbiage then when they asked for signs was um, visuals to help you locate books, and that's how they knew what the signs were. Posters, some of them want posters, and of course more books. Like I said, I have already ordered from two vendors, and then I do have Follette coming next Tuesday. So we will be adding more books to the collection. They're coming. Um, so that was my main project, I guess, was the signage, the visual help assistance for the students. Again, I mentioned that a teacher even made a comment that it could be overwhelming for the students if I can kind of trim it down or help them a little bit more. She had first grade. Last year was kindergarten, so they didn't get to come to the library last year because it was closed. So basically, these first graders are kind of just lost because this is their first year in the library because the library was closed last year for kindergarten, and then for pre-K they were not there. We do have pre-K, but it is based on a program, so not everyone goes there. So I can see it can be overwhelming. So I was just like, okay. So that was an aha moment with talking to her. If that's right, they've never been in the library, so it can be overwhelming for them, even though they're first grade. Just keep in mind that they were not here last year. And even some of my fourth and fifth graders, it's like they forgot a little bit, and it's okay. But the signage has been very helpful for them also. Um, Another project that I may be looking forward to or thinking about doing is book clubs. I got a lot of requests about that. They would like to do book clubs after school. Um, they are really into the book clubs. And that's coming mostly from fifth grade because they asked me um, pretty often, and we're going to actually start because of this. We are going to actually start a book club with restarts. The book restart by Gordon, and we are going to do just try it out. It's going to be during the school day though. It won't be after school. It will be during the school day, and that's why I was like, well, let's just give it a try. And this will be my first book club actually. Um, I had kindergarten previously, and I never did the book clubs with them. So this will be my first book club, but just to give it a try, and maybe that is something that we can um, move to after school or before school. Um, we will see, but that is a next project, maybe after the signage, that I am looking into. Um, what else? Um, that is it. But the um, the data has been helpful. The project is going as planned. It is a lot of work, but it's going as planned. So we should be wrapping it up, like I said, January 2022, and we will get started with our book clubs.